Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again, and that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever, but here we go. Who's going to go out and put together the best game at the right moment and come away Super Bowl champs? This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Off the play fake, it's May. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play here in the big game. An even 40 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Douglas in motion. May to throw on second down. Diggs on the reception. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third and long, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That one is good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. And I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
At the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Shaheed in motion. Darnold now to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In motion is Barner. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
On the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on third down is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, New England.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
May now on first and 10. One taken in by Douglas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 4
yards on the
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On second down, it's May. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here's a design run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going downfield, right side, and it's hot. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
And it's pulled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
Make us happy. Get these 3 points. Got the kicker, guys. Give him some time. Kick in. Let's go. It's an easy 3. Off the ball, man. Pick it off.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Now, May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Second and 10.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throwing on second down. May. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Patriots first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On play action, here's May. He'll step up, and he will get into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots move further out of the front. It is now 17-0. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 36. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
It is third and 10. Shaheed in motion. Throwing on third down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. That one complete to Hollins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. On first and 10, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cobb.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. He just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just can't quite run it down.
Second and 10. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
18 on the game again, and another first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Flushed to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. To throw on 1st down is May.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
This one down to the 35-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk about a chip shot.
Come on, 3 more points.
Let's get 3 points on the board. Here we go.
Come on, we need these 3 points.
Make that kick.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get this point.
May to throw again. He'll get this out to Henderson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
It is 2nd and 6. May to the air once more. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screen play. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's May again. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Darnold to throw. Smith and Jigba there for the catch.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Darnold. Open, left side is Warner. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Third and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Able to get the third down conversion. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Patriots 20, Seahawks 10.
Make that kick. Let's get 3 points on the board.
Oh, I can't look. I can't look.
Jason
After the
Myers
TD,
kicking
Myers
off for
comes on
Seattle.
now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Julian Love brings him down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, New England.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
He's found his receiver, Butte.
Complete to Kayshawn Boutte. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Patriots.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is pulled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Now, May. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead.
Seahawks 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. play fake. It's Darnold. He'll complete it to Barner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play here in the big game to gain a 43 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to commit.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
This kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 27, Seahawks 17.
Points are huge.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Bring it home, baby!
Talk about a chip shot!
Talk about a chip shot.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. On the ground, here is Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence, they're on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. 3rd and short, and here is May. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield, in the area of holding. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. From the 24 now, here's second and 2. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He'll step up and run. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
17 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike. This is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he will score. Game on. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of his gun, it's Henderson. He is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24 more yards.
A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Stafford fires to Cup. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
31, Patriots 27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. Off the play fake, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
Having a a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
They'll try it now with Henderson. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. First and 10 now from the 36. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
3rd down, they go with Walker. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Seattle.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Walker. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now Drake May and the Patriots down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. They have to have a touchdown to level the Super Bowl as they come up for 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will score! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Trip pass caught by Henry, tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
I have a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Left side, he's got Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.